stimulus check update and your stimulus package update as of Monday, June 22nd. This is your stimulus update, and happy Monday. We will be discussing the stimulus infrastructure plan, rental assistance, and the upcoming stimulus package. Let's begin with infrastructure. Going over the infrastructure plan that the politicians are giving us, this is expected to go on to floor debate next Tuesday, so it's very soon. Thank you to the commenter that pointed out that the politicians put more time into thinking of the name of the bill rather than what should go inside the bill. The Democrats first proposed the My Way or the Highway bill. That's a true story. I'm not creative enough to think of that. The Republicans criticized that the bill was being overly focused on green energy and clean energy measures. The Republicans answered back with this is very catchy, with the Surface Transportation Advanced Through Reform Technology and Efficient Review Act. It was too long, so they dubbed it the STARTER Act. It's an acronym. And we've now arrived at the most recently announced Moving Forward Act. That's the $1.5 trillion infrastructure spend bill that the Democrats want to get pushed through before July 4th. The passage of this bill would be a big boost to construction, 5G, and it's supposedly going to create 1 million jobs to help our economy. Both parties say that this will get done soon because it's receiving bipartisan support. And if you've been following both parties, Republicans and Democrats, they've been trying to get this infrastructure bill pushed through for the past 6 months. So they find this time to be the most opportune time to get it done. But the Republicans, they're just asking for the removal of certain clean energy initiatives that the Democrats are demanding. For the next stimulus package, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell stated the next stimulus package will emerge from the Senate. It will be written beginning in my office, and it will be done in July. So July is the time frame. This is McConnell's response to what the Democrats want in the HEROES Act, which is what passed in the House of Representatives. Trump and McConnell are being very tight-lipped on the second stimulus check. When President Trump was asked about a second stimulus check, Trump responded that they're working on something very dramatic and very good, which is honestly not too descriptive. To speak frankly, there's other issues that are taking priority over a second stimulus check at the moment. And I will keep you up to date on any rental assistance bills that get signed in. There's a bill that is being drafted to address rental assistance. It would allow renters to go on a payment plan. This is a serious problem that needs to be resolved because the CARES Act that was passed in March did not provide rental assistance relief. It helped people with federally backed mortgages, and states also temporarily stopped evictions, but those protections, they're coming to an end soon in certain states if they haven't ended already. There's a big wave of evictions on the way, and it's going to be a disaster if there's no intervention. And it's just going to be exponentially worse if the unemployment benefits expire on July 31st. I assume that the politicians know this, and hopefully something is being done to address the situation, or at least it's expedited. But it's not just the renters that are looking for aid. The landlords are looking for aid too. Without rental income, the landlords are eating the cost of the mortgages on the properties, and a lot of the landlords now are at risk of foreclosure with tenants that cannot afford to pay the rent. It's as simple as that. Bloomberg has reported that U.S. mortgage delinquencies have now reached their highest level since 2011. So it's rents and mortgages, it's tenants and landlords. It's just a bad situation all around. I will keep you up to date to see what rental assistance becomes available. White House Economic Advisor Larry Kudlow said today, this morning, that there's no second wave of coronavirus coming. COVID-19 cases are on the rise, that's true. But to clarify what Kudlow said, he means that we're still in the first wave of COVID-19, and he's referring to an expected second wave that's expected to come hit us during flu season, which is in the fall. Kudlow said there is no second wave coming. We know how to deal with this stuff now. We've come a long way since last winter, and there's no second wave coming. White House Trade Advisor Peter Navarro said yesterday that we are filling the stockpile of medical supplies and capacity in anticipation of a possible problem in the fall. We are doing everything we can beneath the surface, working as hard as we possibly can. Therefore, the White House does not expect a second wave, but they're preparing for one just in case. As of Sunday, hospitalizations were increasing in 14 states. The hospitalization situation is the worst in Arizona and Texas. Both state governors say they have the ability to quickly activate surge capacity for hospital beds if necessary. Expert physicians in the medical community are saying that this week is pivotal. It's a pivotal week where the cases and hospitalizations in Florida, Arizona, and Texas will either grow exponentially or not. And I want to tell you what's going on with businesses that are reopening, just the situation. The governors, they're pushing forward with the reopenings. However, a lot of the retail businesses, especially the restaurants, are having setbacks as many businesses are temporarily closing back down when an employee contracts or tests positive for COVID-19. This is for the safety of the coworkers and also for the customers. This is probably going to be the same situation for the employees that are returning back to office spaces, the office workers. So this is becoming a very shaky reopening. We hope that the politicians see this when deciding whether to help us or not, and how quickly to help us or not, because the American people need assistance, and it would do us better the sooner the better. I will be here to keep you updated on how you can benefit from this aid, and hopefully we get that aid soon. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you for joining me.